Hello friends, today I am going to reveal some true facts of exploding stars helped kill Earth's ancient sea monsters. But first of all, I request you to please share and subscribe my channel for getting my informative true facts videos uninterrupted. Please note that subscription of my channel is free of cost. Now, exploding stars helped kill Earth's ancient sea monsters. For tens of billions of years, Earth's oceans were crowded with 5,000 pound, about 2,200 kilogram turtles, whale-sized sea cows, and sharks as large as school buses. Then, about 2.6 million years ago, they started dying in droves. The mass die-off, known as the Pliocene marine megafauna extinction, may be wiped out more than a third of Earth's large marine species, including the beloved megalodon, a jaw-like shark that measured up to 80 feet or 25 meters long today. Today, scientists still don't know exactly why it happened. Climate change was definitely a factor. It was the start of a new ice age in which glaciers began replacing oceans and coastal food sources were severely diminished. But did climate change alone cause this deadly event, or are there more pieces on this deadly puzzle? A new paper scheduled to be published in 2019 edition of the journal Astrobiology suggests that one bold possibility is there. Perhaps exploding stars helped slay the giants of the deep. Exploding stars helped slay the giants of the deep. According to the Adrian Mellott, the lead study and professor emeritus of physics and astronomy at the University of Kansas, there is evidence that a nearby supernova or possibly a string of multiple supernovas coincided with the start of the great die-off that reached the worlds of its largest marine life. If the stellar explosion were strong enough and close enough to Earth, they could have drenched the world in stellar radiation, gradually raising the incidence of mutation rates and cancers among earthly fauna and for hundreds of years. The larger an animal was, Mellott wrote in the news study, the more radiation they were likely to absorb, thus worsening their chances for survival. We estimated the cancer rate would go up to 50% of the size of a human, and the bigger you are, the worse of it. Mellott said in a statement. For an elephant or a whale, the radiations thus goes way up. Mellott and his colleagues based a large part of their hypothesis on a pair of papers from 2016 that found traces of the isotopes iron-60, a radioactive variant of iron with a half-life of about 2.6 million years in ancient seabed deposits on Earth. If these radioactive isotopes had formed with the Earth, they had long gone by now. Mellott said in the statement, so they must have rained down on us several million years ago instead. The scientist who wrote one of its 2016 paper linked these isotopes to a series of supernova that occurred between 8.7 million and 1.7 million years ago, erupting about 325 light years from Earth. According to Mellott, that far enough away to prevent such explosion from seriously damaging our planet, but close enough that Earth would still have been in the path of some cosmic radiation. Part of the radiation would have taken the form of muons, heavily electrons-like particles that forms when cosmic rays collide with other particles in a planet's atmosphere. According to Mellott, because muon is a couple hundred times more massive than the electrons, it is also more likely to penetrate hundreds of miles underground or deep into the ocean. If lots of meteors were to start raining down on the sea during the fallout from a nearby supernova, large sea creatures could have potentially come into contact with huge quantities of these radioactive particles. The resulting radiation might have caused mutations, cancer and mass death, Millot and his colleagues wrote. The ample supply of cosmic radiation, coupled with other known factors like climate change, could have been one of the lever of change that doomed Earth's marine giants. Mellott noted that the emergence of a nearby supernova explosion is just another piece in the puzzle. That is, the Pliocene marine megafauna extinction and further investigations into many possible factors is still required. We have never known what exactly killed the megalodons, but while scientists look for clues at the bottom of the sea, they may as well look up at the stars too. In my next video, I will reveal some true facts of other more interesting topics. Thanks.